Hey YouTube, welcome to what is my first video in over 10 months. Sort of early last year when I did my last video. It's been far too long, I've missed being here. I did have to take a step back because of my stepdaughter's illness. Unfortunately, she is still just as ill. But we've got to try and sort of carry on and try and make things as normal as possible whilst we all get through this, and I wanted to get back to doing YouTube. I enjoyed doing it and I've missed doing it, and I missed the sort of the community and interacting with you guys. So I did put a tweet out a few weeks ago saying that I intended to come back and do some stuff, so I eventually got here. I did plan on starting sort of after the new year, but I come down with some viral infection, and just literally the 26th of December I came down there with this viral infection. I was off work until the sort of middle of January, so everything got put on hold again. But anyway, I'm here now, and I'm intending to put more regular content up and to continue as I did before. I will be looking at the podcasts. I know the micropod was very popular with some of you, and me and the guys really enjoyed doing it. I know whilst I've been away, YouTube have changed a lot of things, and I don't think you can use Hangouts anymore. So I've got to look at other ways in which I can do the podcast. I know some of the guys are already using different methods. I had a little tinker with some. I think the Welsh Gamer was using one. I struggled to understand it, but I will be looking at it sort of in the next couple of months, and looking at possibly bringing back the Micropod, albeit with a few new members, as I know some have stepped away and no longer want to do sort of YouTube and podcasts and things like that. So I will need to look at that over the next few months. But no, it's good to be back. I've wanted to be back for a while, and I mean, Xbox is just on the march. I mean, it started sort of middle of last year. Just a continual growth and a sort of a turnaround in what Xbox has been since the original launch of the Xbox One, and they fell on some hard times, didn't they, with the launch of the Xbox One and the messages that they got over, and it went a bit pear-shaped. And then Phil Spencer come on board, and since then it's just been like a tour de force, and it's just continued to grow and continued to improve and get better. The introduction of new developers and new software houses, and Microsoft have been flaunting that money all over the place for the last 12 months, and we can start to see those improvements, and with the new system dropping in November, it's just going to get better and better. I saw a tweet this morning from IGN Japan. There was a video attached, but I didn't see the video because it was in Japanese and I didn't have the translator on. But it was basically stating about the 12 teraflops for the Xbox Series X, and it also stated about the PlayStation 5 being 9.2 teraflops, which I thought was quite interesting. It made it even more interesting that the fact that Digital Foundry last week made a video saying that teraflops aren't going to be the big thing for the next generation. I thought that was a bit odd, but they're going to get on the Sony bandwagon, aren't they? They're not the be-all and end-all, but it is a good sort of starting point for knowing how fast and how powerful those processors are. We know, on top of that the actual CPU and all the gubbins that they've got in that console is so powerful. It is just a beast. I mean, there's stuff that the Xbox Series X is doing that isn't even available on PC as it stands at the moment. It is such a powerful console, and I can't wait to get my hands on it in November. I really can. As soon as the pre-orders are live, I'm getting my pre-order down. It's a definite for me. We've got some fantastic games coming this year as well. Cyberpunk 2077. I don't know about you, but I'm so excited for that game. I was a little bit late to their last game. I was actually playing The Witcher 3 last year, and I just was blown away by it. I couldn't believe how good that game was. So Cyberpunk 2077 in in a more modern sort of futuristic setting. I'm really excited for that game. I think it's going to be incredible, and the fact that they were willing to delay the launch to iron out more bugs and to get the product more polished is just a good thing. I really enjoyed the new Star Wars game last year, and I've been playing a lot of the Division 2 recently as well, getting ready for that new add-on next month, the next couple of weeks. I'm really looking forward to that. I do like the Division games. I know not everybody's into them, but I really do enjoy them. Gameplay at the moment is from Division 2 the other day, but I really like them. And yeah, no, fingers crossed we might have some news of some more DLCs coming to this later on in the year. So the other big thing I want to talk about, I mean, the biggest thing that I think has come to gaming in the last, I don't know, since probably Xbox Live, to be honest with you, is the Xbox Game Pass. I know some people still don't like this and still don't agree with it, but I don't understand your objections to it. I've read many articles in the gaming press stating that developers are saying that they're making good money from this. Microsoft is making money from this, and we're getting bloody good games from this. On launch day, I mean, you know, just this week we've had 2 Point Hospital, one that I've been really looking forward to. I was a massive fan of Theme Hospital on the PC many years ago when I used to be a PC gamer back in the day. So it's one I'll be downloading off the Game Pass probably today. We've got Will of the Wisps coming. We've got the Yakuza just gone on there. It is just a power horse for gaming. It's just incredible to see all of these games coming, and just for this $10.99, I pay $10.99 a month, like, because I pay for the combined Xbox Live and Game Pass. It's just an incredible system, and it's opening games up to people that may not have tried certain games or genres before, because, you know, gaming's an expensive hobby. You take the console out of the equation, games are expensive, you know, and you know, you're talking 40, 50, 60 pounds in some cases for games. So a game that we might see on the shelf, we're less willing to take a risk and try a new genre or try a new game, purely down to the fact that they're too bloody expensive. So Game Pass opens all of those games that you normally wouldn't try, and you're trying them, and people are liking them, and people are buying them. You know, you do have this option to buy games on the Game Pass. They're not always on there. You know, games do come and go on Game Pass, but you have the option to buy them at a reduced rate also. And I think for gamers, the Game Pass is incredible. Like I said earlier, I think this is the best thing to be introduced to gaming since Xbox Live service. I know people say, oh, well, Sony's got their own. They copied Xbox, and Xbox Live is still a much better a live service as far as I'm concerned. I've used both. Believe me, I've used both, and I know firsthand just how good and how bad those services are. And Xbox Live is trumps above PlayStation Network. So yeah, no, I don't understand why people are still hating on this service. And the developers aren't suffering; they're gaining from this, and so are we. So there's nothing to hate. But anyway, that is it. I mean, it was just a quick video today. I just wanted to say a quick few general points that I wanted to get out there, because I haven't done a video for so long, and there's been so much going on in the background that I thought, God, I wish I was doing videos still. I wanted to talk about that. So yeah, there you go. If you haven't checked out the channel before, please drop a subscribe. Please like the video, and please leave comments down below whether you agree with what I've said in the video. In all my videos that I do, you know, leave comments. I'll always get back to them. I always like to sort of interact with the community, so that's a big thing for me. So leave your comments down below, and I'll get back to you. And yeah, it's good to be back. I'm glad to be back doing YouTube, and definitely doing it more regularly. And you know, for all of you guys that have stuck with me over all the years that I've been doing this, I do appreciate it. The fact that you still, you know, even though videos don't drop or haven't dropped so regularly, you've still been there and you've still been checking them out, so I do appreciate it. And that's it for today. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.